Welcome back to episode number 7 of the PMO Podcast. I am the host that will piss you off the most, Eddie.
And I'm the other host. That's all I'm going to say. I swear, dude, I need one. I just can't think of a good one, though.
It's because I took the best
You
one.
took the best one, yeah.
Honestly, I don't know how I came up with it. It's
literally
just,
the first episode.
Yeah.
Well, no, you said it like...
I think once you told me that we're making a podcast...
you're like, oh, I got the perfect intro. And
yeah, it just happened.
I'm just the other guy. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just the other guy.
So, yeah, welcome back, guys. I know after a week hiatus, again...
Spring break.
We're back with episode number 7.
Spring break 2019.
What'd you do for spring break? As you drink water?
Nothing.
Honestly, same.
I just
stayed at
slept.
home.
I would wake up, eat, watch TV, sleep, eat again, watch a little bit of TV again, and go to sleep.
Honestly, same. That's all I did.
I just caught up on sleep, bro. I was just super
with
tired.
The semesters we're having, I just need some sleep.
With work and everything. We got a little upgrade to the studio. Yeah. Got this little pop filter on my mic now. I actually had it in the very first episode. Episode 1.6?
1.6.
Yeah.
Well, technically the first episode too is just that.
Yeah, but
it's never getting released.
It's never getting released. Yeah, I just never used it. I don't know. I just lazy to put it. Or I couldn't figure out like how to get it hooked on here for it not to like move down.
Yeah,
it'd be like wobbly. So now I got it in. I mean, hopefully it sounds better. I don't know. Maybe it sounds the same. It's just there. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can still see my face.
Isn't that for like video. Spit?
It's for like if you like for words that have like P sounds, like, so it won't like pop through the mic.
Oh, okay.
And for like the K, T, and like those kinds of noises.
All right.
So you can like block it out.
Well, I don't know.
That's why you have that on your mic. It's like the little cover.
No.
Okay. But yeah, PMO number 7, bro. I feel like we should have been at 10 already, but we're not.
We should have been at 9.
9, yeah. 9. That's
we
crazy.
Skipped 2 weeks.
But all right, let's get into these topics. Let's start off with the piss me off topic.
What's the piss me off topic?
I gotta turn my hat forward.
Look like a douchebag.
Yeah, I look like a douchebag.
Look like a trucker.
Thank you.
Honestly, right now you look like a trucker.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you. All right, so if you notice, I drink water. Well, sometimes I do drink water too in this podcast.
Mostly my blue.
And it's just regular, great value drinking water from Walmart.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. If you took the wrapper off of this bottle, poured this kind of water into a cup, and then got, let's say, a Dasani bottle, took off the wrapper, poured that water in a cup, and you tell me, taste the difference between these 2 cups? There's no fucking difference. There's no difference.
There is a difference.
Water tastes the same. Doesn't matter what brand. Dasani, Fiji, Voss.
They all taste different.
Great Value, Honor, Smart Water. They all taste the same. I hate when people say, "Oh, I don't like Dasani because it tastes different."
You want to test it right now?
With what?
Tap water.
Tap water. Honestly, yes, it tastes the same.
You want to do that right now?
What are you gonna get it from the sink or what? Go for it.
All right. So we're gonna prove your theory.
Yeah, go for it.
That
it tastes the same.
Are
you gonna drink it too?
Yeah, I'll drink it.
All right, let's go.
Then I couldn't because then I would know which one it is.
Oh my god, I guess.
So it's only for you because I think all waters taste different.
All right, go for it.
I guess after you can do it.
All right, go. So, anybody else that agrees with me? Okay, well, yeah, there was.
No, give me your water.
Oh, okay. Anybody else that agrees with me says, comment down below if you think the water tastes the same. If you're one of those that thinks water tastes different,
because they do.
They don't. And I don't know what Eddie's doing. He just locked himself in my restroom. This is my podcast now, right, Frank? This is my podcast now. How it should have been in the first place. I was actually going to do this podcast by myself. Not only this week, because Eddie wasn't going to be able to, but turns out he could. But originally, I was just going to do this podcast by myself. But then me and Eddie started hanging out a lot, and I just, I'll get a call. Oh, he's back.
We're just talking to yourself?
Yeah, how the podcast should have been, bro. I should have just been by myself.
All right, so I have the two waters labeled A and B.
Okay.
One is your water bottle that you say has...
Wait, did you get it from like the toilet?
No, from like the sink.
Okay, better.
Dude, I'm not an asshole.
But then again, it's like the dorm water. Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
Still, you won't be able to taste the difference.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so this is A.
What if I get like a disease or something?
You won't. Well, hopefully. Title 9.
Okay.
Alright. And this is B.
These cups weren't clean, I'll tell you that though.
Oh, and these are cups we had from a party.
Yeah.
We just had a lot of different cups. No?
Honestly, yeah. It
So
tastes
if you
the
had
same.
to choose which one was the bottled water.
B.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, but I wouldn't mind. You know, it tastes the same.
They don't taste...
To me, they do.
No, that doesn't make any
I
sense.
don't know, but it gets me so mad when like somebody's drinking a certain water and then I'll tell them like, oh, you want a water? And they're like, oh, I don't like that water.
Because they taste different.
Water's water. It doesn't have a taste to it.
Yeah, it does. They have
Water-
minerals in it. And that's what makes it
It's
taste
not
different.
like flavor.
Look, Frank agrees.
What?
Because Frank is fucking smart.
Frank's fucking stupid, dude. What's the flavor of water? Just clear?
I guess, but it has minerals and shit. It has minerals.
Oh my God.
Look, if you check that water bottle right now, it has minerals.
What do you mean by minerals?
Like, it has added flavor.
Purified water, calcium chloride, sodium peroxide. Huh? Shut up, Frank. I don't know.
Yeah, all waters
like,
taste
it's
different.
Tastes
My
the
least-
same.
My
tastes
least
the
favorite
same.
water is Smart Water. I think that tastes like
tastes
bad.
like tap
fucking
water.
bad.
It tastes like this water. It tastes the same.
No.
Tastes the fucking
Doesn't.
same. Moving on to piss me off topics. These fucking NFL trades,
They've
bro.
been crazy. Crazy.
To all my boys fans out there,
Rip.
R.I.P.
peace.
Cole Beasley. We
He's not
lost
dead.
him.
He just left.
Yeah, well, no. Yeah.
Wait, where did he go again?
To the Bills.
The Bills,
Buffalo
yeah.
Bills. I don't know for how long. I don't even care for how long. I don't care for how much
The
money.
boys should have paid him.
I'm just saying they fucked up.
They should have paid him.
They fucked up.
I think he's a great receiver for the Cowboys. He makes the quarterback look fucking great.
But we got Randall Cobb.
I mean, when was the last time he was actually good?
What do you think? Last year? 2 years ago at the most?
If you're signing him to a 1 year, $5 million contract.
I mean, still. But then again, he had Aaron Rodgers, but we got Dak Prescott.
Yeah, so it's like
He's good. He
Aaron
just doesn't
Rodgers
have
to
like
Dak. Like honestly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, I feel Dak hasn't had like receivers enough to.
Well, he has a
to
Martin
make him
now.
stand out.
Maybe Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
Maybe if they kept Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
They would have had like
And
a
then
good
we still got
core.
Cooper.
And then Jason Witten coming back.
Yeah. And
He's
then
reliable.
Gallup.
Yeah.
So, I feel it's solid enough. I feel really that Cobb replaced Beasley, like since let him go. But
Yeah.
man, no, but seriously, like all these trades are getting out of hand. Like there's so many people going in so many different places.
I think who was it? The linebacker from
Clay Matthews.
Matthews to the Raiders. Oh no, the
Rams.
Rams.
Oh, they went to
It was
see.
the Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
Yeah, it was the Rams.
Oh shit.
I
Well, that makes it even better.
a 2 or 5 year deal. I don't remember, but I mean, with the defense and the offense they had for the Rams, just adding him in,
And he was a fucking beast in Green Bay.
he was.
Like people, he was like one of the stars, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like he's getting a little bit old. Like he's not as good as he used to.
He's not getting those State Farm commercials as much.
Yeah, you know who gets them? Aaron Rodgers,
Aaron Rodgers,
CP3.
yeah, CP3, bro. Fuck that guy. I'm talking about football, not basketball.
Oh, my bad.
But hey, who else? OBJ went to the
And
Browns.
he got traded to the Browns. The Browns look scary
Yeah,
now, dude.
Antonio Brown to the Raiders. Him and Derek Carr.
Le'Veon Bell to the Jets.
Yeah, bro.
Which I can't believe.
Everything is. It's gonna be the Browns, bro.
Yeah,
Like I'm just gonna say this,
scary.
bro. Like I've never said it out loud.
You're a Browns.
Yeah, I've always been a Browns fan.
From starting March 12th.
No, like
2019.
you know, forever, dude.
Colt McCoy.
Yeah,
Since Colt McCoy or longer.
Like before.
Not like a
Colt-
fan, but a fan.
No, like I've been like a hardcore. Like I just never wanted to admit it, but yeah,
So you're not a Cowboys fan.
I'm not, bro.
I've
Fucking
been a fan
bandwagon,
since
right?
March 12th, 2019.
Yeah. Well, the Browns, bro, they'll at least make the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
And who knows, they might at least go second round, third round, at the most. I don't think they'll go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, do I.
But they'll at least make the playoffs for sure. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they got the 1 week bye in the playoffs. Like, if they won their division. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's because, like, who really is their competition, though? Like, who's in their division?
The Steelers? No.
I honestly don't know.
I
That's what I'm saying.
don't know, honestly.
Oh, Frank looked that up. Frank's asleep. Frank, wake up, Frank. All right.
Frank had a long day.
Frank had a long day. But, like, not really, but
yeah.
He had a long day. So, continue on sports. Right now, it's... Wait, what are we? March what?
March...
I don't have my watch.
March 23rd.
March 23rd. March Madness started this week.
I know, and I'm fucking happy.
Yeah. They got lucky.
I watch college sports, as you guys might have heard from all the podcasts or previous podcasts. I watch college sports, so my team, Michigan State, is in March Madness right now. 2nd seed in the East, and I was fucking scared.
Trash.
They beat Bradley by like 10 points, and the game was hella close the whole time.
Trash.
I mean, it's not like Texas A&M made it, but
Trash.
anyways, yeah, exactly.
Wow, okay.
But I was hella scared the whole time. It's just that Michigan State always starts off slow in basketball. They could be one of the top teams. Well, they are one of the top teams in the nation, and they always start hella slow.
How far do you think they'll go?
I'm hoping. I want them to win the whole thing, right? But I feel once they meet Duke and the Elite Eight, that's where we're gonna have problems.
Yeah, Duke's pretty good. What's that dude's name? I honestly don't follow
Zion Williamson.
I don't follow
College ball.
Yeah, like football, like maybe, but just like the big, like important games. Yeah, but I'm not even like watching like every week though.
Yeah, I am. I've been watching for like
the
past
you
3
go
days.
hard with the Michigan State. Eddie gets really offended if you say that he goes from Michigan.
Yeah, because
he goes from Michigan State, not
schools.
Michigan.
It's like
you go for the Wolverines, right?
Spartans. It's like me saying you're a Texas Longhorn fan when you're actually an A&M Aggie fan.
I
or
guess.
Texas State or something else. It's like like saying something else.
But I mean, they both have Michigan in their name.
And so does Texas.
Yeah, but it's University of Texas and Texas A&M. I guess. I get you though. I get you. But did you make a bracket?
No, I didn't. I didn't have time to make a bracket. But
have you done it in the past? Like, have you made a bracket?
And I never get it right.
Yeah.
It's like
I feel like
hard.
nobody. Yeah,
it's like a 1 out of a zillion chance or some shit like that.
Is that even a number? Well, you're a math major, so it should be.
Yeah, I think it is a number. But I know I was talking to my mom and to our boss that I was picking. I don't remember the team. I was number 10, Minnesota. I was gonna pick Minnesota over Louisville. Yes, because Louisville hasn't been the same since one of their coaches left because of some scandal, and it happened, and their brackets got busted. I think there's like 0.23% of brackets left.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. After yesterday. Yesterday alone.
Birdie started
been like
what?
2 days.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yesterday was like the first official day.
I don't know. Like, I've never done it. Also, like, because I've just never followed it, but I feel like even if I did do it, like, did a bracket, I'd lose like the first round. Like, I'd pick the worst teams.
I saw a lot of people.
Like, I saw the dude Perfect Stereotypes.
Oh yeah.
It's like the March Madness stereotypes, and then like, the guy didn't have time to do the brackets. So he had his wife do it, and she was just picking like the mascots. He's like, oh, like would a Spartan be like a Wolverine or something like that, and like that's how she picked. He's like, what are you doing?
Like if that happens to me, like if I don't know the team, I like to choose like. I try to look at stats, but if stats like don't really matter in March anymore, like you just gotta play to survive. It's a one and done. So I go with maybe color, flip a coin. I don't know, something to try to. It's
crazy, like that. There's people out there that go hard. They're out there every stat. They watch every game.
Nobody's got the perfect bracket.
Like how long has March Madness been going? I mean, a while.
For like 83 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's been a while. And nobody's gotten a single perfect bracket.
Is there like a pot? Like you win money if you get the perfect bracket?
I think it's Yahoo who has the $1 million perfect bracket. So if you get the perfect bracket, you get $1 million.
I feel it should be more.
So do I.
Like if it's been that many years,
because the chances of you getting the perfect bracket is so hard. I feel like it should be more.
Yeah.
the only time there's ever been a perfect bracket is women's college basketball, but it's because that's hella easy to predict.
Yeah, that was also one of the stereotypes.
There's like 6 good teams, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's funny, bro. I'm not gonna make my comment on the
I'm not like,
women's basketball. But
they're good, but like you kind of know who's gonna win every year.
Who's gonna win this year?
Either Notre Dame or UConn.
Yeah, I was gonna say UConn.
It's always.
I don't even know that much about college ball, but I know UConn's gonna win. Like, that's how easy it is to predict.
Yeah.
So speaking about March Madness, last year, it was held in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So here in Texas.
I was gonna go if Michigan State had gone.
They didn't make it last year.
They didn't make it to the Final Four.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. It was just the Final Four, right?
Yeah,
it wasn't the whole thing.
It wasn't the whole tournament.
Yeah. So the Final Four was held in San Antonio last year, and I went because there was a concert going on like the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Saturday morning, Jason Aldean was playing. He's a country singer, for those of you who don't know who that is. And he's like my all-time favorite country singer. And I went, I drove Friday. I stayed at my brother's. And I woke up like 7, 8 in the morning. And I got there and I was the first one in line. I had to wait there. Shout out our boys Marco and Jay. They also went with me there. I basically saved their spot in line as being the first one. And they came later on. Then once they opened the doors, I ran. I was like the first one like on stage. And well, anyway, so it was downtown, right, like where the concert was gonna be.
Yeah.
And when I got there, like first of all, I couldn't find parking, so I just had to go like in a parking garage. Mm-hmm. And when I got there, I had to still walk to like the place where the concert was gonna be at.
Yeah.
And I forgot, like, I've never really been like in San Antonio, like downtown.
Yeah.
So I didn't know where the fuck I was going. So I was just like Google Maps, like walking everywhere, right? And then I got like, once I saw like there was a bunch of people in one area, I was like, oh, this is where it's gonna be at. And then there was like certain railings where you had to go, like you couldn't go this way, you had to go this way, yeah. And there was like cops everywhere, just like
patrolling.
Yeah. And they sent me, I was like, no, like if you want to go to the concert, you gotta go like this way. They make a U-turn, like go all the way around. And so I did, and then it was one time where it was like 2 ways. Like if you're going this way, you're gonna go that way. And if you're going this way, you're gonna go this way. And I saw a guy with a camera, and he looked familiar to me, but I was just like, okay, I don't know who this guy is. And as I was getting closer, I was like, oh shit, it's Josh Peck from Drake and Josh. Like he, you know how he's a vlogger now.
Yeah.
And he was there, and he was like vlogging himself being at the Final Four of March Madness. And then I'm the biggest Drake and Josh fan.
I've come into this room and you're just watching
I'm
Drake
just
and Josh.
watching Drake and Josh. Like, it's one of my top 3 like all-time favorite shows.
Yeah.
My favorite shows would be Drake and Josh, How I Met Your Mother, and Practical Jokers. Like those, I've seen every single episodes, every season of those 3 shows. Countless times. Stop yelling now. You're the one who's fucking yelling, trying to tell a fucking story here, dude.
I'm yawning so much.
And I saw him, and once I realized, I was like, oh shit, it's Josh from Drake and Josh. I was just so starstruck that I just passed by him, and I was just like, oh shit, that was Josh. Like, I'm sure, I mean, he seems nice in his videos. I don't know, I'm sure if I stopped him, like, hey, can I get a picture or something, maybe he wouldn't mind, right?
Yeah.
But I was just so, like, starstruck that I just passed him, and I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? And I couldn't go back because the police were like, no, like, keep walking. I was like, oh, fuck, like, I just missed my chance, right? And I'll just always, like, remember that and be like, damn, like, I should have asked him for a picture or something, you know?
So, Josh, if you're listening.
Josh. I doubt he's listening, right? But
my boy Amal wants a
I want that pic, you know? But it was a fun weekend. I went Friday and Saturday. And Sunday I didn't go. Oh no, Friday was Jason Aldean. So I left Thursday night and I got there Friday. And then Saturday was Imagine Dragons.
Oh.
And Luis Fonsi. The guys sing Despacito.
Yeah.
And they put on a good show. Then Sunday I really wanted to stay because it was Maroon 5.
Oh.
But I had class on Monday.
Oh,
so I don't want to stay.
That sucks.
Marco, our boy Marco and Jay went, but yeah, I always remember of seeing Drake and Josh, right? Seeing Josh, and then just being so starstruck that I just kept walking. So if you're out there, Josh, I want that pic.
Never gonna happen.
We're talking about the NFL trades. Also, well, they're not trades, but there's a lot of
There was some trades. There was free agency. That's what it was. Free agency.
but for baseball, there was a lot of deals being signed and
Hella deals. Hella stacks.
packed deals. And right now the biggest one is Mike Trout from the Angels, and 450 million for 12 years, and I think like 300 of that is guaranteed.
I thought all of it was guaranteed.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know how baseball works.
I think only 300 is guaranteed. I don't know. But yeah, dude, like, that's fucking crazy. You know what I've always thought of, though? Like, like, I'm not into politics that much.
Yeah.
But, when you hear, like, oh, like, America's in debt. Yeah. Or there's people starving, there's not enough money for this, there's not enough money for that.
And these guys are getting
paid. Just throw a fucking ball. I mean, like, respect to them. Like, I watch sports, like, I like them, but they're getting $450 million, but they can't rebuild, like, a city that went through, like, a hurricane or something.
They can't fucking fix the water at Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, exactly, bro. They can't. Well, like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. That's what I've always thought of when I see these kinds of deals. Like, these guys are good. I get it. They deserve it.
To play a sport.
Yeah. Like, that much money is so ridiculous.
100 millions.
I know.
100
millions. It's crazy, man. Like,
not even teachers. Some teachers get paid like $32K a year.
Some teachers don't get paid at all. Yeah, I mean, basically, right at this point. But yeah, I've always thought about that. Like, and I get where that money comes from. I guess just like the team having it in their thing, like from the ticket sales and merch and all that. But I don't know. Other people would need that money. Yeah. See, I have a soft side too. Right. I care about people.
Shut the fuck up. So if you guys notice, we have our blue Yoshi back.
Yeah.
And it's all thanks to our boy Dylan.
Dylan Cole. Shout him out.
Well, you are watching. So
shout him out.
Shout out to you. Before I shout out his social medias, I was talking to him because he watches our podcast every single time we post, which is amazing. Thank you for watching. He texted me, like, that we shouted him out and whatever. And then he heard that Journey, his sister, took our Yoshi. And he was like, "Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna text her. I got you." So I was like, "All right, got it back. All right, like, bet, go for it." And the first text he sends, "Hey, J-Deck," and I lost it, dude.
When Eddie sent me that screenshot, bro, I was dying, laughing in my bed, like
laughing. So I almost cried, bro. That's how funny it was to me, because you're the only one who calls her J-Deck, and when he said it, I started dying. And he told Journey, like, "Hey, where's the blue Yoshi? Give it back to the boys. Yeah. He's the mascot, whatever." And now we got him Yoshi.
Back. So shout out Dylan Cole from Port Aransas, Texas.
Well, just give out his information.
Yeah, you're gonna give out his information.
He wanted me to give out his social media. So if you guys want to add him on Snapchat, it's DCLOE_2019, and on Instagram it's BAMF BAMF_Dylan00.
Damn.
So if you guys want to follow him on Snapchat and Instagram, those are his handles, and we'll probably leave it in the description below.
Send him a DM. Just send him PMO Podcast.
Yeah.
Ladies, send him a DM. I'm sure his sister would appreciate that very much. So.
No, but Dylan.
Yeah, shout out Dylan, bro. He's one of the boys. He's an honorary PMO Podcast member, even though he's not on the podcast.
Didn't Journey say he was coming over here in like 2 weeks? We should.
This will probably be up tonight. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Just we have community service
tomorrow. We're gonna serve our community
again. Me and Ed are just such great people. I think our biggest weakness is that we help out too much. We help out the community way too much.
I mean, it's just the passion for it, bro.
I don't want to get emotional about it, but
okay, it's mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory. We have to fucking go.
No, but like, I did it last year, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun.
Yeah,
we put a bunch of mulch.
Dude, I keep hitting this fucking mic.
We put a bunch of mulch down on a playground. It was hella hard work, though.
Sounds like fun.
It was fucking awful. There was like a lot of us from work. Well, not a lot of us, maybe like a handful. And the other people that were there with us didn't help for shit, bro.
Better not be like that tomorrow.
Well, I mean, it's like 30 some of us, so I'm pretty sure we'll get shit done.
Yeah, but I think because a lot of people are going, like for sure tomorrow, it's gonna be fun. Like we're not. Frank, shut the fuck up. Frank's over here snoring, taking a nap, or doing the podcast. Dang. But yeah, I feel because a lot of people are gonna be there tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Like we're not just gonna be put with some randoms or anything that aren't gonna help.
Bro,
we're from the rec, bro. Like we work at the rec here in school, and we get shit done. You know.
Bro, not just last year it was some from from our department. Like 3 of us. It was Marco, me, and one of our other coworkers, our boss, and then everybody else from the rec, like whoever went. Yeah. And it was so weird, bro. Like I almost felt like I didn't know where to go. Like I didn't want to be stuck with somebody because I was like the first one there. Mm-hmm. So I was there. I was like, shit. Like I'm gonna be by myself. Fuck that. But then Marco showed up, and then our other friend showed up, so it was pretty good.
So. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that this episode will probably be up tonight, Friday, the 20. What did you say?
Today's the 23rd.
23rd. So, Dylan, shout him out. Tell him PMO Podcast sent you.
And I believe he's coming like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have him on the podcast, do a live show. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Nah, for sure not.
Nah, for sure. We'll have him on the podcast. Even if it's just like a little episode, real quick. Maybe just you and him, since you're like his best friend.
Cool. Well, I don't know why he texts me all the time.
You guys are best friends on Snap. Dylan, show your boy Marvel some love, bro. You only DM Eddie and not me. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Are you a little jealous?
I am. I'm not gonna lie. Eddie has sweaty hands, bro. Don't fucking text him. He has sweaty hands. Eddie has the sweatiest hands I've ever felt on a person.
Like I think they're sweaty right now.
Let me touch them.
Yeah, they're sweaty. A little bit.
They are. They're damp, bro. Yeah. It's like a damp towel. We'll be at work, and Eddie would just high five me out of nowhere, and I'll tell him to wipe down his hands before he does.
And I've started doing that.
And he wipes them down, shake my hand, and they're still fucking wet.
I can't help it. It just happens.
It's sweaty fucking hands, bro.
It just happens, bro.
Does other people like in your family have sweaty hands?
I don't know. Like it's not something I pay attention to.
I don't pay attention to it, but I feel it, man. You have sweaty fucking hands. Can you carry around like a towel and carry around a towel with you? So every time you like meet somebody, you gotta wipe them down.
Nah, you made me make myself feel self-conscious.
Good,
and that really hurts.
Good. I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay. Moving on. We were talking about spring break. I almost got kidnapped during spring break.
I don't believe you.
Okay, well, I didn't almost get kidnapped,
but you almost did.
The thought, like it could have happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the story. So, part of... Oh, dang, like, I gotta charge this.
What, your laptop?
Yeah, all right. Keep talking while I...
So, my name is Eddie.
I just want to say that this is Frank's fault because he should have everything running up and everything charged, everything plugged in. The fact that it's not, it's pissing me off.
Well, Frank does have another job somehow, and they pay him too, which is weird. I don't know why they just wouldn't just give him $0.
Well, he would break my guitar.
I'll just hit his guitar. Oh, when we went to fucking Guitar Center to get your fucking strings, just for them to like break. That was funny.
This is one of them, bro.
But you had to go buy another pack.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if you guys can hear him, but. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Guitar Center and I needed new strings for my guitar, so I want to go buy them. And then when I came back to put them on, as I was putting them on, one of them broke, and so I had to go buy like another pack just to get that one string.
Wait, did we tell that? No, we didn't, right?
I don't think because that was the week we didn't do the podcast. I think.
Oh, we talked about the car, not Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of the car, So part of me like being home during spring break was because one, I was just lazy. I didn't want to go out.
Yeah.
But like apart from my car was messed up, so it was in the shop like during the week, and the shop was like really close to my house. I could walk from it.
Yeah.
But I mean it was still like a pretty good walk. Yeah, man. So while it was there, the guy called me. He's like, oh, like I'm done, like come check out the part over there. So I was like walking to go pick up my car, and as I was walking like behind the mall. I had to like cross the school that's near my house, and like a church, and then going back to the mall, then cross that, and then cross to like the main street, and then get to like a Walmart, and then the shop. So it was like a bunch of bullshit, right? So as I was walking, I was in back of the mall, and like these cars, of course, like they're just passing by me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like I don't know, like your boy, he can run, but he's a little out of shape.
I've seen you run. You're pretty fast.
I'm pretty fast, but you boy's pretty out of shape, bro. I'll get a good like 50 yards and get out of breath, you know. So I was thinking, bro, I was like, if one of these cars just like slows down and like get in the car, like they kidnap me, like I'm done, bro. Like I can't escape, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
If I run, like they have a car, they'll fucking catch me. I'll get tired and be like, all right, just take me. Like I don't give a fuck.
I feel like at that point you would have like enough adrenaline to just like keep it fucking running.
Yeah.
Like you'd be so like freaked out that you would just keep running.
I guess
like, you
so,
won't beat
right?
it.
And I guess though. But like,
but
still,
like,
you never
caught.
know, right? You never know, yeah. And I was thinking that, I was like, damn, like if I get kidnapped right now, like that's game. Like they'll fucking catch me. I'm not gonna be able to get away, you know. So I wouldn't even be here right now. I probably would have gotten kidnapped.
Which never happened.
My mom,
there was no way it would have happened.
My mom growing up would always say, I would always tell her like, oh, like what if I got kidnapped? Like what would you do? And she's like, no, like you're so annoying that they'd probably like return you back. And I was like, wow, thanks, mom.
Then,
so mom, if you're listening, they probably would have done that too. Forgot my water.
You just left it on the bed.
I did. The studio right here, the studio bed. Frank, anything you gotta say? Frank's knocked the fuck out, dude.
Oh fuck! When did we talk about this?
What?
The signatures about us forging our parents'
it was last week.
Okay, so
2 weeks ago.
So they don't know that your mom heard that story.
Yeah, my mom got pretty mad when she found out, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're in 7th grade, bro.
So what happened when your mom found out?
She hit me. She beat me up. Guys, call the cops. Call the cops. She hit me. Yeah, I don't know. It's like just out of the blue. I was just at home and she was like, "Hey, so I heard the podcast," and I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Yeah, like you used to forge my signature," and I was like, "I'll see you later, bro." I was just trying to leave the house. She's like, "No, I get back." She hit me, bro. She took out the chancla.
Oh, that's a sandal.
Sandal for the journey. That's a sandal.
My mom heard that story and she's like, "Oh, like it doesn't matter because you're a good student. You actually got good grades."
That's the difference. I didn't get good grades. I had to forge my way out of it. And even at that, you said you forged it for like permission slips, like for field trips. Me, it was like the progress report. Like the teacher wouldn't fail me, you know. And I got it done. And she hit me. I cried.
You deserve it.
I haven't cried that hard in a long time. Nah, it hurt, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck just happened?
I tried to pop my finger and it felt like a vein was gonna come out or some shit.
Speaking of my fingers, my pinky still hurts.
Really?
It's still. When was this? Was
like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, dude. It was like 3 weeks ago.
We played dodgeball.
We played dodgeball at work, and literally we had to play at least like 10 games.
Yeah.
Like back to back to back. And the first game, there was a ball coming at me, and of course I tried to catch it, and I did. But like the front of my fingers like passed it, and I just caught it right here.
Yeah.
And my pinky just jammed into my palm here, and it's been hurting ever since. And it was 3 weeks ago, and it's still.
You need to see a doctor.
Yeah, it's probably broken or something. I don't know. That was 3 weeks ago, and it still hurts. Man. And then Frank kept trying to tell me to pop it, and he would try to pop it for me, but it wouldn't work.
Hit it again.
I need to figure out a better way to have this thing here. But I don't know. Hopefully it sounds better, right?
Did you go see Captain Marvel yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say a little portion of it.
It's a girl, dude.
It's a good movie. I actually liked it. I went to go see it. I didn't think I was gonna like it. It was a pretty good movie.
All I'm hearing is that you went to go see it without me.
Yeah, I did.
Who'd you go with?
My little brother.
And what about me?
You were in. I was about to say your hometown. You're at your hometown.
You couldn't wait till I got back.
Nope. I wanted to go see it, and I did.
At least you went with your brother and I, like your army friend or something.
Yeah. We went to go see it, and I felt hella old. Shut the fuck up. So this movie takes place like in the 90s, and I felt old. Yeah.
Wait, but don't spoil the movie, man. I want to.
No, it's just a small part.
Right. I'll probably go on Sunday to watch it.
The way she gets to Earth is like something.
Wait, Frank, you want to go see Captain Marvel on Sunday?
He's asleep. She crashes into a Blockbuster. And
wow, that's super 90s, bro.
She gets in, like, she just fucking lands inside a Blockbuster, and my little brother was like looking at the screen like weird, like he didn't know what it was.
Oh, dude.
And then she walks to a Radio Shack, and he's still looking at it. He's like hella confused. I'm like, bro, I feel old. I had to tell him like those were that used to be some stores I would go to
before
like,
Netflix, bro. Yeah, that was the shit.
And he just looked at me. He's like, oh, okay. But he looked hella confused.
Did y'all have a Hollywood Video here?
Yeah, we did.
We had a Blockbuster and they closed it down. I remember they closed it down and they opened up Hollywood Video.
We had Hollywood Video. We had Blockbuster. Some small like.
But the Hollywood Video was like for movies and video games.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Blockbuster also did video.
I remember every time I went in there was lit, dude. Blockbuster.
I remember where one Blockbuster was here.
It's crazy though, like for kids, like.
Yeah, but no,
that didn't. He's 8.
He's 11.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. But still, that's like hella crazy.
Yeah. These kids don't know, bro.
They really
the struggle. Yeah.
We say that, and there's some like people born like in the 80s and 70s, like, oh, these kids don't know shit.
I know, right? It's crazy. There's a documentary on Netflix right now called the 2000s, and it just talks about like everything that happened in the 2000s, like from 2000 to 2010. And like everything from music to politics to like technology, because that's like when the internet started, and
when it really like got crazy.
Yeah, and like the iPhone being introduced and everything. It's crazy like looking back at all that like some stuff I still remember and some stuff I didn't even know.
Yeah,
and it's crazy like we're getting older. You know, that's just how it is.
What feels crazy to me is that like sometimes I think like 2014 was like 2 years ago. Or like 2016 was like 2 years ago. I'm like, shit, that happened.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Couple years back.
Yeah, it's just
like
even now, dude. Like it's already fucking March.
I know.
I feel like it was just New Year's like a week ago.
Like sometimes I'll think of a memory that was like 2 years ago, and I think it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
like it's crazy, bro.
I remember like the weirdest things, dude. Or at least I think I do.
Yeah, you probably do. I probably do this.
Like, no, I do it a lot with, like, things from my childhood. Like, I specifically remember doing something or being with someone. Like, I remember, like, I did something with my brother, right? And then, like, I don't really get to see my brother, like constant. Often. Yeah. And then when I do, I'll be like, yo, like, remember that time we did this and this? And he's like, oh, like, that never happened. And then in my mind, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it fucking happened. Like, this week.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking sure I brought Wingstop one time for one of our meetings like 2 years ago.
And there's nobody
to back me up on it.
Like we've called almost every single person that's been there. Maybe like one person left, I think. Yeah. And I don't know if you're getting contacted to see if we can confirm that. We checked your bank account. We checked your email.
Yeah, I literally logged into my bank account and I was going to scroll all the way down. 2017. And see when I bought that Wingstop, and it wasn't there. But in my mind, I'm like, I know I bought Wingstop.
But you did.
And then I was like, okay, I paid cash. But even if I paid cash, I ordered it online. So I went to my email and I see like if I got a Wingstop email.
And you didn't.
I didn't. So
it's crazy, bro.
I remember the weirdest.
Because we have like this tradition at work, like where you get hired, you buy some food for everybody. And Amalo says he bought Wingstop.
Like when I first got. Whoa.
What just happened? Are we good?
What the heck?
What happened?
It just logged me out of the internet.
That's... Wait, we're good, right?
Well, yeah, what the heck? I mean, yeah,
I got scared for a little bit.
This recording thing doesn't need the internet, but...
That was hella scary.
Is it a ghost? Is there a fucking ghost in here? I've been having trouble with my PlayStation. Like, it's not hooking up to the internet. You told me. And now my laptop's not with the internet either.
That's weird.
The Wi-Fi here in the dorms is pretty trash.
Speaking of yesterday, we went to Whataburger. Mm-hmm. And our friend Journey was showing us yearbook pictures. Oh, yeah. And it was honestly pretty funny, and it was crazy. Yeah. Because Amal started playing this little game where he would just guess what they did in high school. I get that
from a podcast, though. There's a podcast called The Basement Yard. Mm-hmm. It's these two guys, and they have a Patreon. And like certain people that pay like a certain amount of money,
they would just like guess what they do or something like that.
Like they'll shout them out because if you pay like $50 a month, you get like an extra episode. You get and you get a shout out during the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So like just based off their names, so they'll say like Eddie Alarcon, be like, oh, that guy sounds like he's like an FBI agent, or he sounds like something like that.
Way to get my last name, bro.
My name's Amaska.
The fourth.
So. But yeah, like and that's where I got the idea from.
But it was hella scary because it was
just like a yearbook picture of like random people I've never met, I've never known, and I would guess like, okay, this girl was in band, she played the flute, and she was like, she also played tennis, and she had a boyfriend, and then our friend Jeremy was like, yeah, like that's literally the kind of person she was.
Anytime he would get it wrong, I would get it right, which was even weirder.
Yeah, so I'll say like, oh, this guy was in band, and then she would say like, no, like. He wasn't in band. And then Eddie would be, oh, he was in football. And she's like, yeah, he was in football. So we didn't know these people, but we got their history, their
it's pretty
bio.
Funny, bro.
It's fun. Like I'm not probably won't say the things we said there, but it's pretty funny. Bro.
Just trying to guess what they did.
And I told Eddie we should do that for the podcast, but then he said, like, I was just thinking of getting like random people's pictures from bro. Google, but yeah, we need their permission, I guess. I swear it was a ghost, man. Shit's fucking turning out. Yeah. The ghost, the host doesn't like it. Doesn't believe it. Alright, so speaking of ghosts, or this doesn't even have to do with ghosts, but I had an out of body experience this week.
Is that like the first time it ever happened?
Yeah, like it was weird. I'm pretty sure I'm still dead, but I'm just somehow thinking I'm alive. No. I don't know. Okay, anyway.
If you're dead, I'm dead.
Whoa! I just wake up. I'm like a baby.
You're back in the hospital.
I know. I do my whole life all over again. Yo, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, so when was it? Thursday? Yesterday? No, it had to be Tuesday.
Yeah. Because you told me on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. No, I told you yesterday. Anyway, it was something this way. I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday though, and I was taking a nap in between classes. Felt a little tired. I was like, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I was taking a nap. And I had a podcast going on. Because sometimes I'll listen to podcasts and I just like falling asleep to podcasts. And I was watching the video on YouTube of the podcast. And I kind of like felt myself dozing off.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to fight it. I know I'm tired. I'm just going to take a little nap. So I just kind of let go of my phone. But I still had the audio going on. And I just fell asleep, and then, like, I felt myself going to sleep, and then I felt myself snoring, and I could hear myself snoring. So I was asleep, but I could hear myself snoring, and my eyes were closed, but I was aware of what was going on. Like, I was aware that the podcast was on. I was aware that I was in my room. I was aware that I was awake, but I could hear myself, but I was asleep. I could hear myself snoring.
Yeah.
So I think I just died. And
it's happened to me, too.
And that's crazy. Like, it's never happened to me.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like, I didn't know what to think of, you
know? When it happened to me, I had just gotten, like, back from school, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't work that night. It was pretty early. And I just got on my bed and I fell asleep. But I could hear everything. Like, my TV was on. My mom was just yelling for me to eat dinner. And I could hear her and I wanted her to get up. But I was like,
couldn't. Yeah, okay, that's even more crazy, bro.
Like, I was trying to,
other people are involved?
Like, I was trying to pick up my hand and I was like, I can't. Like, why? But then I found out I was asleep.
That's crazy.
Like, I woke up like an hour later and I was like, oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Like, it's weird. Like, I can hear everything. You could hear everything, but you just can't move. I mean, it's not like it's sleep paralysis. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But, like, it's still crazy.
Comment below if you've had an experience like that. Tell us your experience. And tell us on Twitter at
Podcast PMO.
And Instagram
at Podcast PMO.
Oh, they're both Podcast PMO.
Yeah,
I thought one of them was PMO
both
podcast.
PMO podcasts are taken.
Just buy it out. We'll buy it off of them. If you want to support our Patreon,
we actually have 10 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 10 more than that's 8 more than what I thought. No, I don't even have an Instagram, so that's 9 more that I thought we would get.
We actually have 10 followers, and then on Twitter we have 2, but I mean, I use Instagram more than I do Twitter.
Yeah. I'm so tired. I just woke up from a nap. When Eddie got here, Eddie was at work, and I was here napping, and then he knocked on my door, and I thought I unlocked the door. I was like, "You're gonna come in, huh?"
You didn't.
I know, yeah, but I thought I did, and then I was like, oh, Eddie's just gonna come in and wake me up and we'll do the podcast. And then I just felt my phone buzzing and I had to do not disturb. I was like, fuck. And then you're like, open the door. I was like, fuck, I had to get up. So I'm still feeling kind of tired. Frank, wake up. Frank's still asleep. Fucking Frank.
This is why he doesn't get paid.
He doesn't get paid. Is that it? At 45 minutes.
That's
not
bad.
It's not bad. Episode number 7 of the PMO Podcast. Anything you gotta say, Eddie?
My arm hurts. Because it's fucking cold in here. I took off my jacket.
Oh, yeah. You're not having
I took off my jacket for the bit just to throw a piece of cheese.
Oh, I totally forgot we did that bit.
So you guys like the bits that we have been doing at the beginning?
Yeah, that's funny, bro. I showed you the one yesterday, right? Like, that's my favorite thing that's going on right now is like people throwing cheese at babies.
The cheese challenge.
And the one I showed Eddie yesterday was there was I guess like his brother, right?
Yeah.
His little brother was asleep on the couch and the little kid was knocked out. And this dude like threw the cheese and didn't wake him up. So then he threw a piece of ham, a bologna, and then the mayonnaise. He put like a little like a spread of mayonnaise, and then the bread. He made like a whole fucking sandwich on the kid's face. And he finally woke up and he's like, "What the fuck?"
If you guys like the bits that we've been doing, this is the second one we do.
Let us know.
Let us know. Try to keep making more. We'll try to be creative and come up with other ones.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
I just burped.
I mean, there's been a lot of challenges coming up. Especially, I know it was like a couple weeks ago, but the Vans challenge. Did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just know what because of David Dobrik.
Yeah. And
he gave everybody $1 million? Or like $1,000 each.
Yeah.
But still $1,000 each.
I mean, there's like, what, 8 of them? $8,000 right there.
He has like fucking 30 million in his bank account like every day.
Vans challenge happened.
That's the stats we're trying to get to it on YouTube.
The Crocs challenge.
The Crocs challenge.
The Crocs is basically the same
Crocs.
thing.
Yeah,
it was basically the same thing as the Vans challenge, but then the boots challenge, like actual cowboy boots.
Like flipping them?
Yeah.
Speaking about Cowboys, we should go to Cowboys tomorrow.
No.
They opened up Cowboys here, and
they got shot up.
The first night it opened,
they got shot up.
There was a shootout. So I'm down to go tomorrow.
I'm not going.
That's crazy, bro. How does the first night it opens up and there's a shootout?
If Cowboys is a bar, if nobody knows that.
Also, hey, you know what? I got one thing before we end. Comment below. Let us know. Tweet at us. Instagram that if you go to a restaurant, do you just order the food as it is or do you modify it? Because I've been getting a lot of smack for this week. Because I love the pickles from McDonald's, okay? I love the pickles from McDonald's. And every time I get the cheeseburgers, the dollar cheeseburgers, of course, we're college students, broke as fuck, I get it. I always ask for extra pickles. And even if I ask for extra pickles, they never put enough fucking pickles. So I always ask for like a little container of pickles on the side. Yeah. And I'll put that whole shit on one burger. And it's still not enough. So our girl Journey has been giving me a bunch of feedback. What's the word?
A bunch of slack?
Yeah, it was just slack for because she's the type of girl, she says that if she goes to a restaurant, she'll order the food and however it comes. Like she'll eat it.
I usually take something off, depending like what I order.
But you were giving me shit for getting extra pickles.
Yeah, that's
cool. What do you take off like in food?
Let's say
extra.
Let's say we go to Whataburger, I'll just take off the tomato. I don't fuck with tomatoes.
I guess you went to Whataburger and I said no onions on my burger and I opened there was one onion. I was like, I said no onions. We're gonna go complain.
Like I don't fuck with tomatoes. Maybe I'll modify it to where I add Texas toast or some shit, but usually it's like tomatoes or avocados, stuff like that. I'll take out.
Are you going home after this?
Yes, I am.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm doing, but I got stuff to do.
Let's go eat. Can I go to your house?
No.
You wanna go to your house?
I probably won't even go home. Probably gonna go do something else.
Let's go eat.
No.
Let's go eat.
No.
All right, whatever. So that's good enough. Again, this is PMO Podcast, episode number 7. Follow us on Twitter at Podcast PMO. Instagram
on Instagram at Podcast
PMO. Again, the email. I don't think we've gotten emails though, but if you do want to send us an email, it's PMO Podcast at gmail.com. And yeah, again, follow our boy Dylan Cole. On Twitter is the first one?
No, the first one is Snapchat.
Snapchat at DCLOE_2019. Instagram AMF_Dylan DYLAN00.
Yep.
And show him some love. Slide in the DMs, ladies. Yeah. He's single.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
I think he is. And tell him in the DMs that PMO Podcast sent you. But again, thanks for supporting the show, guys. Keep just listening to the podcast because our viewers have been going down. So get us up there.
Our views might have gone down, but there's still some people the loyal viewers,
the loyal
who watch
fans.
Every single
so
week.
shout out to you guys. You know who you are.
Especially, we'll give him a shout out. Ray really likes the podcast.
Ray, if you listen to it, if you got this far, I'm sure you have. Shout out Ray. Ray D. What'd you say, Ray D?
Ray D.
Dylan. He's a big supporter. Fan. Yeah, they're both since the first episode they supported the podcast. So shout out to those guys. So anything you gotta say, Eddie?
No, I think that's about it.
Frank, anything? Frank is knocked the fuck out, dude. All right.
It's 8:16.
It's pretty late. All right.
I'm out. You pissed me off.
Eddie, you pissed me off.
We'll see you guys later.